Hi everyone, today I am giving you information on the topic blindness. This one is the blindness part 3, in which we will discuss about the blindness at the global level as well as in India. So let's move to the next one. Magnitude of global blindness. Now what is the magnitude of the global blindness? So here we are discussing about the blindness at the global level. We are talking about the whole world. That what is the number of blinds in case of whole world or at the global level. The number of the blinds across the globe is not within the exact range of count. So it is not possible for anyone so that he or she can count the number of blinds which are across the world. Okay, but the estimation is given by the World Health Organization from time to time. Okay, so let's move to the blind due to the eye diseases. Due to the different kinds of eye diseases, persons gets blind are 37 million. Persons blind due to the refractive error. If the refractive error is not corrected at the time, at a particular time, so some persons get blind whose counting is 8 million. In case of refractive error, the myopic patients, hyperopic patient as well as stigmatic patients come under the category of the uncorrected refractive error. Those refractive error is not corrected at the time, so they becomes blind and their number is 8 million. Next one is blind due to above causes. Blind due to the different eye diseases as well as the refractive error constitutes about the 45 million. Next one is low vision due to the eye diseases. Persons those have a low vision due to the different eye diseases is 124 million. Low vision due to the refractive errors, persons come get in the category of the low vision due to uncorrected refractive error is 145 million. Okay, total visual above causes. Now total from the low vision due to the eye diseases as well as due to the refractive errors is 269 million. Total visual impairment. Visual impairment means the loss of the vision partially or fully. So in this category, the blindness plus the low vision due to all causes, these are the 314 million people. Next one, 90% of the world blind live in the developing countries. Okay, in case of developing countries, those countries who are developing, their blindness rate is 90%, of which contributes the world. About world's 90% of the blind people live in the developing countries. Okay, more than 50% of world's blind due to the eye diseases live in India are 9 million. Those persons contribute the 50% of the world's blind rate are living in these countries. In India, the persons get blind due to the eye diseases are 9 million, in Africa 7 million, and in China those are the 6 million, and they contributes more than 50% of the world's blind rate. Of the 37 million blinds due to the eye diseases, and the age wise distribution is about 37 million blinds due to the eye diseases, and their age wise distribution is that 0 to 14 years persons or the children get blind whose rate is 1.4 million due to the different kinds of eye diseases. At the age of 15 to 49 years of age, the persons get blind whose rate is 5.2 million are due to the different kind of eye diseases is 5.2 million. After the age of 50 or the above, their blind rate due to the eye causes diseases are 30.3 million. Okay, about the 85% of all the visual impairment is avoidable globally. Okay, so 85% of the visual impairment is avoidable. We can avoid it, we can treat it, or uh, we can prevent these persons from getting blind. About 80% of visions, we can save the 80% of the persons to become blind. Okay, by doing some steps, or the steps are taken at the global level so that the persons get stopped from becoming blind. In every 5 seconds, one person in our world is going to be blind. Okay, every minute one child goes to be blind. 75 millions will be blind due to the eye diseases by 2020. If this condition will remains at the same, then 75 millions will be blind due to the eye diseases by 2020. Okay, let's move to the next one. Magnitude of blindness in India. Now that we were talking about at the global level, but in case of India, what is the magnitude of blindness? While the problem of blindness is global, its magnitude is much higher in the India. Okay, of the estimated 45 million, India alone has a 9 million. About the 45 million people in India, 9 million people get blinds, which becomes the 1/5 part of the total blindness rate in the world. Okay, what are the causes of blindness? There are the different causes of blindness. Major causes of blindness are cataract. Cataract is basically a clouding of lens in the eye that affects the vision. As the person grows in age, the cataract start developing, and as the cataract become mature, the patient is not be able to see or the perceive light, so it becomes very difficult to do the cataract surgery at the proper time, neither early nor late. Next one is glaucoma. Now, the glaucoma is a kind of disease in which there is an elevation in the pressure of the eye, and it affects the optic nerve. Optic nerve is a nerve which supplies the blood supply to the eye. Its pressure get increases, and due to the increase in the pressure or elevation in the intraocular pressure, the side vision becomes reduced. As the side vision become reduced, it get reduced to 30 degree, 20 degree, 5 degree, and it becomes very less. Then it leads to the blindness. So it is a disease which affects the peripheral vision of a patient. Next one is corneal scarring, including trachoma. Cornea is a transparent layer which is present outside the eye. Due to the scarring of the cornea, the person get blind. Age-related macular degeneration. Now, the macula is a part where the image is formed in case of retina. Inside the retina, there is a part which is a macula, okay, where the image is formed. So, as the person grows in age-related macula gets degenerate. The macula gets starting degeneration, due to which the person gets blind. Next one is diabetic retinopathy. It is a side effect of the diabetes. As uncontrolled diabetes remains in the life of a patient for a long time, then it leads to the damage of the retina. It will damage the retinal nerves, due to which not proper image will be formed on the retina, and the person's vision becomes down, or the vision of a person becomes drop, okay, due to the uncontrolled diabetes. So this was the side effect of the uncontrolled diabetes. Next one, childhood blindness including xerophthalmia. The blindness remains since the childhood, which includes the dryness. The dryness inside the eye increases much more, which leads to the childhood blindness. Okay, next one is onchocerciasis. It is again a disease which leads to the blindness, and the other diseases also contributes the causes of blindness. Let's move to the next one, causes of blindness in India. Now, what are the causes of blindness in India? The problem of the blindness in India is not only of a gigantic size but also of its causes, which are largely preventable or curable with the present available knowledge and skill. Okay, with the knowledge and skill, with the timely intervention of the diseases, if these diseases are treated with the time, then it can be curable, okay, or the preventable. These surveys show that the trends in the blindness are continue to change through the major causes of blindness and still continue to be same. Different surveys are done. Different surveys shows that the causes of blindness are same. Okay. So if we treat the causes of blindness, then the blindness can be cured in India. Causes of blindness in the developed versus developing countries. Now, in case of developing countries, 50% of all blindness is because of age-related macular degeneration. As the person grows in age, the macula gets degenerate, due to which the age-related macular degeneration is there. While the another 10% of each is because of glaucoma. 10% is because of the glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, because uncontrolled diabetes, side effect of diabetes, and the cataract. Okay, so this can be cured. Glaucoma, diabetic retinopathy, as well as the cataract. If these are treated according to the time, then 10% of it can be cured. And age-related macular degeneration, if in case of starting, it can be cured or we can prevent them. Treating with the medicines and some other medications will be given to the patient. So we will start treating them in case of developing countries. In developed countries, now in the developed countries, the frequent causes are cataract, infectious diseases, xerophthalmia, injuries, glaucoma, and onchocerciasis. In developed countries, these diseases are responsible for the blindness. Okay, thanks for your patience listening.